Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
One play action, Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To the air goes Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. In motion left comes Brown.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Daniels looking to throw.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Steelers nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They hand this off to Harris, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
That goes out wide to Murray. Finding space at the 40. Escapes the defender. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
Let's go. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. Go. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Check Bobcat. Ready?
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
19 Lions. Come on, listen. Go, Reed. Go. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. He's into the secondary, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go now. Lion.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Go check. Go check.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
In motion goes the tight end.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 39 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go, sir. Right.
They'll start the drive with Harris.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D tackle position in order to make that play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Right.
Here's Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. All right.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son.
This is Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Fields now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. Completes it to Austin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Here we go, Ty. Go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late, and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
$8 yards. At the 47-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
On 1st down, Murray.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Commanders,
the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at